When the company that released the world's first 98-volt electric dirt bike reaches out asking to review their newest bike, you kinda have to say yes. You guys probably remember the Altis Sigma. That thing was absolutely insane and was basically the most powerful electric bike besides the Stark Varg. And now, Altis decided to make a pit bike. This is the Altis Delta. It's basically like if you just took the Altis Sigma and then just shrunk it in the dryer. And just like its bigger brother, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Because this tiny little bike is supposed to hit 62 miles per hour, which would make it the fastest electric pit bike in the world. And of course, in today's video, we're gonna see if that's legit. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is a pre-production bike, so I think it's gonna take a little bit more assembly than I originally anticipated. And I also don't think this bike comes with a toolkit, but there is one more box, so let's see if that's true. Honestly, I don't think it's a big deal whether or not a company includes a toolkit with their bike, but I do think it's nice to include because a lot of these smaller bikes are actually gonna be people's first ever bike. What the heck is this inside of here? Oh. Okay, so we've got some pegs, which actually look quite grippy, but the best part about these is they're actually pre-mounted, which means you don't need to fiddle around with the spring inside of here. Then we've got a kickstand, and they also included the spring on here. This thing is literally impossible to take off. I had to do it once on my e-ride, and honestly, I didn't even bother putting the spring back on. What else we got in here? Oh, shoot! There's a toolkit. Okay, now here is everything you're getting inside the box. All of your different plastics, so that's the number plate, front fender, and then also these little side panels. Then you have the pegs, which have these springs pre-mounted, which is really nice. Then we've got our kickstand, which has the spring pre-mounted, the big honkin' charger, which actually has rubber feet on the bottom, and some little charge indicators, which is honestly super nice. Then we've got our bag of bolts and little plastic push pins for all the plastics. And finally, as we previously discussed, you get a nice toolkit. And that's about it. But what I care about and what I'm guessing you guys care about is how this thing rides. At first, I thought this bike was gonna require way more assembly, but it turns out it's actually pretty similar to most other bikes. So I started by getting all the protection off and getting the bike up on the stand. The first thing I did was mount up the bars. I would definitely recommend doing this first. It just gives you something solid to hold on to while you're working on the rest of the bike, and it just makes everything way easier to move around. I wouldn't worry about getting everything perfectly aligned just yet, because it's better to just do that at the end. Then I installed the ignition. This was actually the first time I've needed to do something like this, but honestly, it kind of reminds me of the positioning of the Ultra Bee. From here though, most of the assembly was actually super simple and pretty self-explanatory, like the front fender and the number plate, which literally just uses 2 Phillips head screws. Something I noticed while assembling the bike is that they actually pre-installed all the bolts in the exact spots they go. I think this just makes it way easier to figure out where everything goes instead of digging through a whole bag and just kind of guessing where each bolt is supposed to go. And since you also don't need to install the springs into the pegs, this was one of the easiest peg installs I've ever done. From there, I moved on to the rear shock. This part was a little bit more tedious just because there's not a lot of space inside the swing arm, but once you get it lined up, it actually goes in pretty easily. Then it was time to throw on the front wheel, and make sure you grease the axle before installing it because it's super simple to do and it makes a big difference in the long term. And now finally, mounting up the front plastics is totally optional, but I think they just look so sick, so you know how to put them on. You use these plastic push pins to get everything into place, but honestly, those pins were the most annoying part of the whole build, so I ended up just hammering them in. All right, the Delta is complete. Dude, look at this thing. It actually looks so good. But before we ride, I wanted to show you some of my favorite features. I'll talk more about the specs later, but I just wanted to show you some of the cool things about this bike. First up, we got some under seat storage. We got room for a bunch of snacks and stuff over here. Got access, oh,
let's close this up. But yeah, you get access to your battery in here. We've of course got the best pit bike mini moto setup with the 1714 on here. I'm like 6'1", so super helpful for getting a little bit bigger of a bike. And then if you turn this thing on, you get a very nice looking colored display right here. You don't see this much. Honestly, this makes the bike look super premium. You start off in a park or like a neutral mode, but then if you click this red button, it puts you in all the drive modes. I'm basically at 100% here, and the weather is perfect. We got a t-shirt on today. Unheard of out here in Seattle, but let's get going. We got the cops, bro, right off the bat. All right, so starting off with the power modes, you can see I'm in mode 1 right now, and you can see I'm going like 16 miles an hour. So this thing is super slow. I would never ride in this mode. I think the only thing this bike is good for is if you're like walking alongside it and you don't want too much power, or if you're loading it up on a ramp to put it inside of a truck. But then of course, if you bump it up into mode 2, you're gonna get a lot more speed. Like, look at this thing. This thing flies. Can you hear that, bro? And I know if I bump this up to mode 3, it's gonna be even faster. Like, I can just feel it just cut off when you get to like 38. It's got so much more still left in it. Oh, there's a trail right here. Oh, let's see what's in here. Oh, I gotta try this out. Where does the trail go? Oh, down into here? Ooh, a little trail riding? Oh, that's not much of a trail. For those of you who want me to test out like how this bike really does on trails, I'm gonna be doing that today, so I'm super excited. I never take my bikes on real like dirt bike trails, so later in the video, we're actually gonna be taking this thing to some real dirt bike trails and seeing how this pit bike does in the dirt. I've also got the GPS in my pocket because we're gonna be seeing what some realistic street riding is gonna be like, but we're cruising. Like, we're not going much slower than the cars right here. This is a really good speed if you're just trying to get somewhere. Mode 2 is perfect. Okay, which way am I supposed to go? That is a really good question. Probably up here. Yes, bro. Oh, this is freezing cold too. Oh, it smells exactly like spray paint right now because people are probably doing some, oh yeah. Dude, I don't even know where to go. I feel like I should have pulled up the maps, but it's all right. It's all good. We got to explore anyway, bro. Bro, this thing is hyper. Let's bump this into mode 3. Oh, shit. Yo. Oh my goodness. Dude, this thing is way too fast in mode 3. Dude, no way! Mode 3, no. Ah, let's go! Bro, like, look at that. It's like, oh my, the wheel just wants to pop right up in mode 3. It's almost 14 kilowatts of power, so that is plenty on a bike like this. Like, that is way more than you would ever need, especially on the street. I think in the dirt, it might be nice to have like all that extra power, but like, bro, in the street, you do not need anywhere near that much. The battery on this thing is actually a 72 volt, 35 amp hour, which pretty much means that this thing is gonna have plenty of range. I don't think I've ever ridden here for a video. I wanted to switch up my scenery a little bit and try a new place. I'm liking this so far. Which way do I go? Probably go straight. Bro, there was a cop right there too. There's a cop right there. The pit bike, it's discreet and it's powerful, bro. The Delta's like perfect for that. Like, if you want something that's very low key, I mean, also, dude, if you look at this thing, this literally looks like the Sigma right here. It literally just looks like a shrunk down Sigma. This plastic fender piece right here looks so sick. You could definitely take these pieces off, but it's just so cool to leave them on. And also, since Altis is like more of a premium brand, they brought down like their premium features to this bike. We got the Egg Rider display, which is honestly so underrated. All the other bikes that I reviewed have the worst displays ever in comparison to this like super discreet, really high-tech looking display, you know what I mean? They've got the adjustable levers on here too, so you can get them actually feeling how you want. After bedding them in for like maybe like 5-10 minutes, they feel so good, so good. As for right now, I do trust them when I'm doing some one-wheel tricks, you know? Oh, and we should also try a stoppie out to see, you know, how they feel. I'm guessing it's pretty dialed, but yeah. Oh, that's actually so good. Dude, we came from all the way over there. You can kind of see it through the bushes right there. We've traveled so far. Oh, that's weird. Wait, hold on. I kind of just noticed this in mode 2 because I was mostly pinning it. But if you're in like, yeah, mode 2, look at this weird tune. This is like a lot of throttle and it's not really pulling me. But then I give it more and then it wants to go a bunch. I don't think you're gonna be able to do, you know, some one-wheel tricks if you want to call it that, in mode 2. But there's like no torque unless you like dig into it, like really just dig into it. But like in mode 3, dude, it's so weird. Mode 3 is like perfect, but it's so much power if you're actually trying to do like modulate between the brake and the throttle. Oh, where the heck am I? Oh, I forgot to mention also like the ergonomics of this thing. Like I said earlier, I'm about 6'1". You can see these bars have a really nice rise to them, and also these riser clamps here too. So I'm like actually sitting pretty upright. It's obviously not going to be as like ergonomic as like my Ultra B. This is the most comfortable pit bike, at least, that I've ever sat on. I think the closest competition that this bike really has is like the RTR, which is pretty much the only other like actually fast pit bike. The way this bike is priced is to compete with some of like the big dogs like Suron, Talaria, 79 bike, like all the big name competitors. Oh, no way. We gotta rip this. I'm in mode 3, by the way. Bro, this thing is actually shredding this. This is literally the perfect trail to be testing this out right now. Hill climb. I might have got myself in too deep right now. Should I try to redeem myself here? I think we kind of have to. After that abysmal effort. Let's go. No, perfect. We're at 50%. So I should do like a top speed test right now. I like doing the more like real world top speed tests. You're only above 90 for like a 1/10 of your ride. But if you do it at 50% of the time you're faster, 50% of the time you're slower. It's like that's kind of the more accurate top speed test. Okay, so we got the GPS running on my phone right now. I'm gonna be putting that in my pocket so we can of course get the exact top speed. All right, let's go. Top speed run, baby. Bro, this thing is flying. We're actually flying right now. We're actually flying, bro. What the hell? Okay, I think that's good. If that's not the top speed, I don't know what is, bro. How fast were we actually going there? 55, bro. That's actually fast. Yo, I think either 55 or 56 was the top speed of the Ultra B when like it was completely stock. That bike was around $5,000. I don't know if I mentioned before, but this is $3,500. So for $1,500 less, you're getting the same top speed in a super sick bike. Dude, that guy gave me the thumbs up. Let's go, bro. Let's go. But right now, I don't know if I could fully recommend this bike. I know I've been talking a bunch about how I like it. And that's because it's a really good bike besides the tune. If you ride in mode 3, it's got plenty of power and everything. But yeah, if you bump it down to mode 2, there is so much dead zone in this throttle that I would say mode 2 is pretty much unusable unless you're riding in the street. I believe Altis is already working on an upgraded tune as we speak. I'm assuming they're just gonna roll that out with like a next batch of Deltas. Yo, what up, bro?
What up?
How we doing?
That's sick.
Yes, bro.
It's smaller than I thought.
Yeah? I mean, it's kind of like the same size as yours.
Pop my tire.
You popped it?
Yeah, fully.
You got no handers yet?
Everyone's down.
Bro.
No, I do not have it down yet, bro.
Let's see how far we actually went. 27 miles, and I think we had like 10 to 15% left. But I think now it's time we go really rip this thing in the dirt.
The next day.
Let's go, dude. Since the Delta is like the ultimate little pit bike, I feel like it's absolutely gonna tear up all of the trails here. But I mean, of course, we gotta be putting this thing to the test. They're both on like $10,000+ LBXs right now. $3,500 for this. This amount of power is like unheard of. Oh, and also on the drive here, bro, there's like, you can't really see them through the trees and everything, but there's some mountains and there's actually snow on the peaks. On the Ultra, I'd be so much more confident. On the pit bike, it's kind of like a whole nother challenge, you know?
Alright, hill climb test on the Delta.
Yes, sir. I'll follow you, Henrik. Okay, we're trying it in mode 2, this hill climb right here. Oh, I took like the worst line possible. Oh, dude, the wheel was popping up on the uphill. Some freaking dope berms, bro. This is not the kind of dirt I get back home.
This is sick.
We got it. Here, let's roll down. Oh, I thought you were pointing for a second. I wasn't really looking at you. Oh, no problem. You want to try it?
Yeah, can I try it?
Yeah. Here, we can go up there and then we'll come back down. How long have you had it?
A couple months.
Couple months, okay. You taking it out here much, or?
No, it's the first time on the dirt.
Okay. I would say you could stick in mode 2 for most of it. For the hill climb, do 3. I'm kind of scared of hitting the foot brake. I'm just keeping my foot under it, if that's fine.
Your seating position feels so much different.
Yeah. This one, I feel like I'm kind of leaning over it.
Yeah.
Oh my, the Delta's so fast. Now that I'm trying both of them.
That was like 1/3 throttle.
Yeah. Dude, did you have it in 3?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so fast. It flies. That was so good.
That looks so buttery.
Yeah. Henrik, can you tow me in? Let's go, dude. Okay. I gotta be going faster. Oh my. Dude, I hit that so bad. I came off the side. I landed like this on my foot. Somehow it's not hurting.
You want to just go up there? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Every other bike here is over $10,000, bro. Mine is literally 1/3 of them. Let's bump it up to 3, baby. Oh my god. Dude, I was actually fishtailing so bad.
That hurt so bad.
Dude, I was...
Boosted rocks at.
Oh really? The whole time?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing was fishtailing so much.
I know, I saw that. I want to hit those trails that I mean, Zeke can see faster.
Little boy about to get whooped on the pit bike. Bro, I gotta stop closing my eyes when I get to a branch. I have goggles. Oh, you good?
Yeah, I hit some big pool and then I got squirrely.
You're good?
Yep.
How do I switch all the modes? Let's start in like 2.
3 and 4 sweet spot.
3 and 4? Okay. This is like a freaking boat, dude. Oh, I would feel bad f***ing this thing up, bro. Oh my. Now it makes me want to bring the Ultra out here. Okay, we're trying it in mode 4. Dual handbrake 2. That's so good. I hate the foot brake on the bikes. This is awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So you two together?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys recording your stuff?
Yeah, we're recording the ride.
Dirt
Here.
bike or bikes?
Yeah, they're electric dirt bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
I bet those are fun to rip on.
Oh yeah.
Well, have fun.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Bro, it's actually such good weather. I love it. All right.
Where's Henrik?
He's down in here. Yeah, on 28%. Being able to ride genuinely good dirt where like you're not riding on like mountain bike trails or like walking trails technically. It's so nice because you can just do whatever the hell you want on the trails. You don't need to worry about running into people. And dude, it's just so, it's actually so fun. Everything about this bike is so good apart from that tune, which just needs to get fixed. And then this bike will literally be the best pit bike I've ever tried. And also, bro, look at this shit, bro. Looks so fucking good, bro. Oh my gosh. It's actually such a good looking bike. And if you want to pick up the Altis Delta, you can use the link in the description. I'm not sure if I have a code. I'll put it up on screen right now. And yeah, this is just such a sick bike. And if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice, all these different situations that I've been through.